All right, welcome back. It's now time for our number one Cochrane Go One Better Call of the Week. And for that, we're going to go out to Gary in West Mifflin. Gary, how you doing?
Okay, Bob, how are you?
What's up, man?
Hey, two things. Steelers are definitely in a rebuilding process, offensively and partially defense. Do you agree?
Well, they need a lot of help, if that's what you're saying. And yes, and I think this idea of trying to be competitive, and I give teams credit and franchises, credit for trying to be competitive year in and year out. That's the ultimate goal of this. But you also have to recognize your weaknesses and how you address them, and when it's time to change directions. And I don't think they've done that necessarily the way they should have. But defensively, they have needs in the secondary. Chris, I don't know what you think, but I wonder how they're going to stop Aaron Rodgers down the field. I saw James Pierre. I mean, good for him. He's an undrafted guy who opened their eyes, made a roster spot, but he got burned, and I think he could be way in over his head. Joe Hayden looks slow. I know he came off an injury. What do they do in the secondary against this Aaron Rodgers?
Pray? I don't know. I mean, I don't mean to deflect here back off of this idea that they need to rebuild the defense. Isn't the real story here what we're saying? Joe Burrow cooked him to Jamar Chase. That's a Heisman winner to maybe the best receiver to come out in the last 2 or 3 years. That's how good Chase should be. Aaron Rodgers, the reigning MVP. We're talking about how do you stop him now after you got burnt by them. Guess what? You know what the Packers probably aren't worried about? Stopping Ben Roethlisberger because he doesn't look like a player you need to worry about stopping. Isn't that the real kind of crux of a rebuild? If you don't have a quarterback that people fear, and I don't think anybody fears Ben Roethlisberger at this point, other than maybe Steelers fans who avert their eyes when they drop back to pass. If you don't have that, you might as well rebuild. And they don't have it. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Well, they're going to have to sooner or later come to that frontier where they have to figure out what they're going to do with that. Real quick, your thoughts last night when I saw that San Francisco took the lead with only 37 seconds left. I did agree. Whoever's doing the game, Al Michael said, too much time, and I agree. Too much time when you have even no timeouts for Aaron Rodgers. That pass he made to Devontae Adams over the middle was spectacular.
I was unaware, Bob, that you were allowed to throw passes of over 20 yards between the numbers, or let alone, between the hash marks. That's legal in the NFL? In this economy? I can't believe it. No, it was an unbelievable pass, and Ben doesn't have that in his bag anymore, so I don't know what to tell you or anybody else about this offense.
We're out of time, Chris. Thank you as always. We'll see you later in the week, and that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll be back at you tomorrow at 10:35. I'm sure more of your calls concerning the Steelers and anything else right here on the Sports Call.